أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, my dear girls? I hope you are in good health and safe all the time. Inshallah, today we are going to answer some pages in the activity book as a revision on Unit 3. At the end of this revision, we are going to take a quiz, but not now, after we finish revision on Unit 3. Let us start together. I'm going to start with page 33 in your activity books. Lesson 1, Historical Figures. Let us start together now. The first question. From the first question, we want you to know or remember the historical figures, their pictures, their names, and their countries. Here you have the pictures. In the books down, you have the names, and down here you have their countries. You should match the country with the name and to the picture of the historical figure. Let us start together. This is who? Who's this one? This is King Faisal from where? From Saudi Arabia. Okay? And that one, what's the name of this historical figure? That one was Gandhi. From where was Gandhi? He was from India. And the third one, who is this one? That's Mustafa Kamil. Mustafa Kamil from where? Or where he was from? He was from Egypt. So the aim for this question is to identify the pictures, the people, their names, and their countries. The next question, who said it? We have 3 sentences that were said by great people, by these great historical figures. We want to read every quotation or every sentence and try to guess who could have said them. The first one, be the change you wish to see in the world. Who could say this? Yeah, Gandhi said these words because Gandhi was fond of changing the world to a better place, but peacefully, without fighting or with no violence. Next one, if I weren't an Egyptian, I would have wished to be an Egyptian. Who was the Egyptian leader? Yes, Mustafa Kamil. So the second one was said by Mustafa Kamil. The last one, if anyone feels wrongly treated, of course, you know what's the meaning of wrongly treated. Felt that he was wrongly treated means that some people were bad and they treated them or him badly. What should he do? He has only himself to blame for not telling me. So if, who said these words before? King Faisal said these words. King Faisal was a good and a brave king, and a very kind king. He did not want to see anyone wrongly treated, and that's why he told all the people, if you are wrongly treated, just tell me. If you don't tell me, don't blame anyone, just blame yourself. So here we finished this page about the historical figures, their pictures, their names, and their countries, and what they said. What they said show us that they were very great people. They loved their countries and the people of their countries so much, and that's why they were called historical figures. Go to the next page. The next page here is supposed to be homework, but I will explain it. Here, I want you to get a picture of any historical figure. Maybe you can choose a historical figure from Saudi Arabia, like King Abdullah, may he rest in peace. You can choose a historical figure from your own country, And after you paste or glue the picture, or if you can draw it, a picture of the historical figure, write some some simple sentences or some simple facts about him or her, if a historical figure was a woman. You understand this? So here, a picture of any historical figure, and here, simple sentences about that historical figure. From where, what he did, how did he help the people of his community, and so on. Very simple sentences, and you are free to choose any historical figure, right? That is about first lesson, historical figures. Now, listen to holidays. Holidays. Of course, you know that public holidays are holidays for all the people. Okay, let us read the word sentence inside the books. Eid, school, another Eid, Friday, Imam, work, Quran, mosque, and pray. I think all the words here are clear. Let us start. Muslims have a holiday every Friday. Next one. Muslims read what Yeah, all Muslims read the Quran. And they go where? To the mosque. To listen to who? To the Imam. And do what? And pray. Muslims celebrate to Eid holidays. Eid holidays. Here, on public holidays, we do not go where? To school or work. On the public holidays, we do not go to school or work. My family celebrates to Eid holidays because we are Muslim people and Muslims celebrate two Eid holidays. And the Eid holidays are public holidays. Okay? This page is clear. Let us move to the next one. Here. Name one of the national holidays. When I say national holidays, I mean a holiday for only your country, the whole country of yours, but not another country. You understand? The national holiday is a holiday for one country. Maybe it's because of the national day of the country. And describe the way you and your family celebrate it. Okay. We can pick up the national day. We can talk about Eid al-Fitr. We can talk about Eid al-Adha. A holiday that all the people in your country enjoy a holiday on it. You can pick up any one. Here, the student of this book picked up Eid al-Fitr and she talked about it. You can free to talk about the national day and how you and your family celebrate this national day and so on. But this is now. This is at the present time. Again, this is at the present time. But here, speak to a grandparent. You know the grandparents? The grandparents are your grandpa or grandma. Find out how they celebrated one of the national days in the past and draw a picture about this here. Here I want you to draw. So draw here how the people in the past celebrated the national days. And here, write a few sentences about how you now, in the present time, how you now celebrate this national day. So here we want to show how the people in the past was drawing, how the people in the past celebrated the national day, and how I want you to write how you celebrate the national day now. Of course, your answers will be different because every one of us can have a different way to celebrate the National Day. And even here, maybe your grandparents had celebrated the National Day in the past in a different way from others. And that's why this will be up to you. Of course, all the answers will be acceptable. Okay, girls? So let us go to page 38. 38 is about customs. Of course, you know what are customs? A custom is something we regularly do. A custom is something we regularly do. Here we have 4 pictures. I want you to color the pictures that show customs. You remember what we studied in the student book? When we respect the elders, this is a custom. When we serve coffee and dates for the people or the guests, this is another custom. But when we go to school to do exams or quizzes, this is not a custom. And the praying is not a custom. It is farida on Muslims. We cannot call it custom. It's farida. We must do it. And of course, Muslims do this custom even from the old times, since the Prophet Muhammad ordered us to pray for Allah. So these are the only pictures that show customs. Go to the true or false questions. The young should respect the old. Is it good when the young respect the old and they should do this? Of course, yes, this is true. The poor have a breakfast together on Ramadan. Only the poor people have breakfast together, or all of us, all the Muslims share breakfast together in Ramadan. When the sun sets and after Maghrib, Azan al-Maghrib, all the Muslims join together and have breakfast together in Ramadan, not only the poor people. Customs are the same all over the world? Oh my God, of course not. The customs in Saudi Arabia are different from the customs in Egypt and so on. Customs are different. They are not the same all over the world. So that sentence is false like this. Here we have to draw something about a custom in your family. For example, we can draw about the custom of serving coffee and dates for guests. Draw coffee and dates and let us write some keywords related to this custom. For example, these are dates. And that's coffee. This is a custom, but a custom for which country? For Saudi Arabia. And is it a nice custom? Yes, it's a nice custom or a good custom. Who enjoy this custom? We usually do this for the visitors or the guests who come to us. So here we are drawing, or we have to draw a custom. You can draw another custom, not necessarily to draw the same custom that I have here. Okay, draw any custom and write some keywords related to this custom. This is just a model in my book, the custom of serving coffee and dates to the guests or the visitors who come to us here in Saudi Arabia. Move to the next page. Now, this will be the last page to do together. Traditions. Of course, we said what are traditions? Traditions that are customs, but the customs that we learn it from the older people, from grandparents, and the grandparents learned these customs before from their great grandparents and so on. So the traditions are customs that passed on from one generation to another. Okay, like the way we put on clothes. We put on clothes like this because we saw our parents and our grandparents and their great grandparents wearing the same clothes. And that's why these are traditional clothes. Egyptian man, that one. Saudi Arabian man, that one, because Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states put on igal and gutra on their heads. Moroccan woman, the jilbab, the Moroccan woman wear jilbab. And Sudanese man, this one, because Sudanese people like to put on turban on their heads. And this is Saudi woman, the niqab and the abaya. This is the Saudi woman. This is only matching traditional clothes. On this page, and it will be the last page for today, describe at each person's clothing and headdress. We just want to describe this. Here, how can you describe this? This is abaya, niqab, and scarf. This woman is putting on black abaya, niqab, and scarf. That man is putting on his head ghutra and igal, and this is the traditional headdress for the men in the Gulf state like Saudi Arabia. This is the first point to describe it. Next point, is there a special reason for wearing it? If so, explain the reason. Why? The only reason, or the only special reason for the Saudi women to wear like this and the Gulf state men to wear like this is that they learned to wear like this from their parents and their grandparents. These are traditional clothes. You understand? Here you can use your student book to help you write. You can only describe the headdress here, describe the abaya here, describe here what is this and what is this. This is igal and this is ghutra. This is black abaya, niqab, and scarf on the headdress. So today we discussed some very important topics very quickly about Unit 3. This will help support you very much. Traditions here, this is homework. You are from different countries and I want you to write about your country's tradition. You can have a tradition in your country that is different from another country, and that's why your answers here can be different, and inshallah all of them will be acceptable. Okay, girls, I hope that you got the message for today. I will upload a sheet as homework on Classera. Okay, do the homework on Classera and also answer lesson 1 and lesson 2 in the booklet, and send me the answers on the WhatsApp to check them for you. Thanks for your listening. Goodbye till we meet again.